Talk Texas Tech. I think we both have the same storyline here, Craven. Can Texas Tech money whip their way into the Big 12 championship game? We're reading stories from The Athletic. Shahan Jayaraja at CBS Sports, former DCTF guy, has wrote an awesome story about it. Cody Campbell, the mega donor, has a plan to bring Texas Tech to the top of college football. A $242 million facility that defensive coordinator Sheil Wood dubbed a football resort. Spent $10 million in the transfer portal. They got double-digit blue chippers. Hired two of the best coordinators in Texas, and Mac Leftwich and Sheil Wood. Can it work on the football field?
Yeah, which is pretty similar to my storyline, which is what happens if it doesn't?
That was my narrative of what no one's talking about. Is like, if it doesn't work out, if the mercenary army that they've assembled in the transfer portal stops fighting and they go 7-6, like, what does that look like?
Right. If this is Florida State from last year, or, something that Baron Morton gets hurt, the transfers just don't get locked in. If the coordinators don't hit, like, what do they just do it again? Do they just run it back and go back into the transfer portal and just rebuild the roster and give Joey another year of doing that? Do they pull the plug if it gets bad enough? Like, what is bare minimum that needs to be accomplished, and what happens if bare minimum isn't hit? Like, if bare minimum is like 8-4, what happens if they're 6-6? And talking to McGuire at Big 12 Media Days, like, he was out front. Like, this is what I love about Joey, is like, any pressure you put on McGuire, he's put more on himself. He's flat out said, we need to be in the Big 12 championship. We need to win the Big 12 championship. We need to be in the college football playoff. That's great. What happens if that doesn't happen? That to me is the biggest storyline for Texas Tech. Is I think it should work, but that's a lot of moving parts, man. And there's no guarantee that it's going to work. They play at Utah, they play at Arizona State, they play at Kansas State. Is 9-3 good enough if they win all those other games? Like, I don't know.